Hi everybody, hope everybody's doing well. Today, actually, for this week, I decided to discuss terminations and endings, especially with the time coming of our internship ending in a few weeks. Just a reminder, my field placement is at Citywide Focus, an outpatient mental health clinic for adults in San Francisco. So it's the hub of social services. So this week I decided to talk about terminations and endings. I actually did not have any conversations with my clients yet on how or what or when to terminate them. So I actually had a conversation with my field instructor today in preparation to have those conversations with my clients. I told her I'm dreading it only because in my previous experiences, termination endings has been difficult, not only for myself, but for the clients as well, and vice versa. You just never know what reactions I may have or the clients may have as well. So it can be dreadful, but my field instructor walked me through it, and she said that at least allow 3 weeks minimum to bring up the topic and allow processing and questions and support. But she did mention it's best to reinforce the clients and reinforce the clients that they're in the right hands and that they'll be supported and not be left in the dark. We actually mentioned that maybe it's best to have the case managers who will be taking over, like bring their business cards just to have an introductions instead of just being like, oh yeah, my time with you will be ending, but I don't know who's gonna be working with you. So it's best to say that, oh, my time with you will be up soon, but you will be working with X, Y, and Z. So I'm here for you to process it and hopefully make this transition as smooth as possible. And she did mention, if possible, like my last session, to have that case manager with me during that appointment to make your introduction, at least not have a full session, but just have a face to the name, have an introduction, and so it's like a nice positive handoff. She says that it's definitely helpful. So and to also remind the client that no matter who's there to help them, we're all here to support them, and it's make it about them too, and allow them the space to process, have their opinions or whatnot, and also redirect like their focus on their plan, their treatment. No matter who's alongside in their treatment, they're the ones, the main characters through it all. So I definitely dread it because this conversation termination, because in the past it has just been very tear jerking, so very emotional, because you never know how much of an impact you have made on other people, or vice versa, how much of an impact and influence they made on you and the relationship, the time that you built in the relationship, and just one-on-one interactions through the sessions. It just builds, So, although it may be dreadful, I definitely need to have these conversations within the next week because time is coming soon, and I want to allow the clients to have that time to process, because I know that if I'm in their shoes, I wouldn't want that too for myself. Time to process and have that comfort and closure. So, I wonder, just a question to you all who have those terminations or have not yet, how do you plan to do so? And what tips can you give me in how to have this conversation? I know that this conversation can never be more prepared, or there's no right way to do it, but definitely I would like to hear your ideas. All right, thank you so much. Hope you guys have a good one.